Hello everyone. Welcome to English Arcade. My dear friends, this is the first year ever when CBSE has decided to give multiple choice questions even based on the English writing skills. This video is very important because you will all get to learn and understand the various multiple choice questions which can be framed on notice writing. So please watch the whole video to be able to understand all such questions and practice them. This video includes all the important board questions that can be asked on notice writing. So let's get started. Question number 1. What's the first thing which is written in a notice? Options are name of the writer, name of the organization, heading or the title, or a date. So we all know that the first thing that we write in a notice is the name of the organization or the name of the institute. Second question, word limit for a notice is about A. 40 words, B. 30 words, C. 50 words, D. 20 words. This is a very basic question. We all know the correct answer is C. 50 words. Question 3. The purpose of the notice is to. So you have to complete the sentence. A. Give report of an event. B. Announce and display information to the whole world. C. Announce and display information to a specific group. C. Summarize an event. So we all know the correct answer. It's C. Announce and display information to a specific group of people. So the specific group could be school children in a school. It could be residents in a society. A notice could be for the metro travelers on the metro station. It could be put up on office notice board for the office employees. So a notice is written to announce and to display that information only for a specific group of people. It is not meant for the whole world, and the notice never gives a report or summarizes an event. Question number 4. A notice is generally issued for A. Employees, B. General masses, C. School students, D. A specific group. So we've all learned from question 3 that a notice is always meant for a specific group. Therefore, D is the answer. That specific group could be employees in an organization, it could be school students, it could be another specific group also. So specific group D is the answer. Let's look at question number 5. Which of the following is not a part of the notice? A. Body, B. Date, C. Greetings, D. Heading. So for people who are not familiar with the notice writing format and organization, please check my video on how to write a notice. So for people who are familiar, you would know that the body of the notice is really important. Date forms an integral part of the notice, and a heading is also very crucial. Greetings, C, is not a part of the notice at all. So C, greetings, is the right answer. Next question, question 6. A well-written notice must answer these questions. A. What, where, and when. B. How. C. Whose. D. Why. So from notice writing, if we've seen that video on notice writing, we would know that A, what, when, and where form very essential elements of a well-written notice. We may include how, we may include whose, we might like to talk about why the notice is being written, but then B, C and D are optional part of notice writing. What, when and where are the essential elements of each notice. Therefore, A is the right answer. Question number 7. A notice should be written in the A, first person, B, second person, C, third person, D, none of these. Well, the correct answer is C, third person. First person is written when we write as I, me, we. Second person includes the pronoun you. Third person is he, she, it, they, their, etc. So a well-written notice should always be written in the third person. Question 8. Which among the following is not an element of a notice? A, time, B, catchy heading, C, venue, and D, address of the sender. So we know that we do not write the address of the sender in the notice at all. So D, address of the sender, is the right answer. Question 9. Whose name should be written at the end of the notice? A, the authorized persons, B, the invitees, C, the receivers, or D, the attendees. Well, the correct answer is A. The authorized persons is written at the end of the notice because the authorized person is the signing authority, the issuing authority. So it's A, the authorized person's name, which is written at the end of the notice. Question 10. In a notice, the name is written as A, initials only, B, full name, C, only the first name, or D, any of the above. So friends, the answer is not any of the above. We do not accept initials or only the first name in a notice. It is the full name of the issuing authority which should be mentioned at the end of the notice. So the name is written as the full name. B, therefore, is the correct answer here. Question 11. Language of a well-written notice should be A, complicated and tricky, B, simple and formal, C, simple and informal, D, ambiguous and formal. So, my dear friends, the correct answer is it should be simple and formal. The language of a well-drafted notice should never be complicated, tricky, ambiguous, or informal. It should always be very simple but formal because notice writing is a formal writing skill. Question 12. We will look at a different kind of a question now. So this is the question. Question 12. From the end of August, the fitness center will be closed during the weekends and evenings. It means that the school fitness center will A, change its opening hours until the end of August, B, have shorter opening hours at the end of August, C, open again to students at the end of August, or D, will be closed for students from the end of August. I want you all to read this question again and figure out the answer. The correct answer is B. The fitness center will have shorter opening hours at the end of August. So it will be closed during weekends and evenings from the end of August. So from the end of August, it will have shorter opening hours. It will open for much less duration as it will be closed during the evenings and even on the weekends. So B is the correct answer. Question 13. Where is the designation of the issuing authority written? So who is the issuing authority? The issuing authority is the person who issues the notice. So who is the person to be contacted in case of a notice? The designation of the issuing authority, is it written on the top right hand side corner of the notice, bottom right hand side corner of the notice, just below the name of the issuing authority, or is it just above the name of the issuing authority? Well, the correct answer is C. It is written just below the name of the issuing authority. So on the bottom left hand side corner, we have the name of the issuing authority followed by the designation. Question 14. A notice must contain dash information. So you have to fill in the blank from one of the options given here. A. Factual. B. Fictitious. C. Meeting. And D. Event. So the correct answer is A. Factual. A notice must contain factual information. So my dear friends, factual are all about facts. So we give facts and details like what is being organized or held, when, where, who are the organizers, who all can attend it. So these are all facts, and therefore a notice must contain all this factual information. Question 15. Which of the following is optional in a notice? A. Designation of the issuing authority. B. Signature of the issuing authority. C. Heading. D. The word notice. And we all know that the correct answer is signature of the issuing authority. Now, signature of the issuing authority is optional. You may put the signatures there or you may leave it. But writing the designation, the heading, and notice, the word notice, are mandatory. So B, signature of the issuing authority, is the correct answer. Next question, question 16. Which of the following is not a part of notice issued for a found object? So you know you have these lost and found notices, and we're talking specifically about a notice where we talk about an object which has been found. So which of the following is not a part of the notice issued for a found object? A. Contact person's details. B. Name of the object found. C. Place where the object was found. Or D. Identification mark of the object found. And the correct answer is D. Identification mark of the object found is generally not given in a found notice because we want the person who comes to claim it to describe the object before it can be handed over to him or her. So the contact person's details are very important. So are the name of the object and the place where it was found. D. Identification mark of the object found is thus the right answer. Question 17. Information regarding reward is mentioned in a notice about A. A meeting. B. An event. C. Lost object. D. Found object. And the correct answer is C. Lost object. So when we've lost an object, we put up a notice and we announce a reward in case anyone helps us find the lost object. So C, lost object, is the answer. We announce a reward which is given out to the finder of the lost object. Question 18. Yet another question based on the format. Which way is the acceptable way to write the date in a notice? A. 29th November 2021. B. November, abbreviated November 9, 21. C. 29.11.2021. Or D. November 29th. The correct answer is A. That's the only acceptable way, the expanded way in which the date is written in a formal writing skill, whether it is a notice or a formal letter. So 29th November 2021 is the correct answer. Question 19. Satvik lost his bus pass during the break in the school premises. He writes a notice about his lost property. Which one of the following is the most appropriate opening sentence for the notice? A. I would like to inform everyone that. B. This is to inform all fellow students that. C. Satvik would like to inform all the students that. And D. I lost my bus pass in the school premises. The correct answer is B. This is to inform all fellow students that. A and D are ruled out because they are written in the first person, and C is inappropriate and incorrect. So B is the right answer. Question 20. Select the option which covers the points to be included in the content of this notice. Salutation, name of the school, date and heading, name of the finder, name of the object lost. So these are the points, and we have to select the option which will cover the content that has to be included in this notice. The options are 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5 or 2, 4, 5. And the correct answer is C, 2, 3, 5. So what we need to do in the body of the notice is name of the school. We have to include the date and heading, and we must include the name of the object lost. Salutation and name of the finder will not find place in this notice. Question 21. Choose the best conclusion for this notice. Option A. If anyone happens to find it, kindly contact the undersigned. B. If anyone wants to return the object, kindly contact the undersigned. C. If anyone wants to search for the object, kindly contact the undersigned. Or D. If anyone wants to collect the reward, kindly contact the undersigned. So it's a notice where Satvik has lost an object. So in this case, the best conclusion would be A. If anyone happens to find it, kindly contact the undersigned. So that is the best conclusion for a lost notice. Question 22. The head boy or head girl of the school has to draft a notice about a workshop to be conducted by the ministry workers for the students of their school on the precautions required for COVID-19. Select the appropriate title for the notice. The options are A. Workshop by ministry workers, B. Workshop on COVID-19, C. Workshop for students, or D. Workshop on precautions required for COVID-19. If you read the question carefully, you will understand that we have to be very specific when it comes to the title, and the most appropriate title is D. Workshop on precautions required for COVID-19, because that is what the workshop will revolve around. Question 23 onwards, we will practice extract-based questions in form of MCQs. So till now we've done a lot of standalone questions on notice writing. Now we have extract-based MCQs. So here goes question 23. While walking in a park in your neighborhood, you found a small plastic bag containing some documents and some cash. Complete this notice to be put up on the park notice board, asking the owner to identify and collect it from you. You are Amit / Amita. Here goes the notice and with some blanks. So here's the body of the notice, and it has some blanks which have to be filled up. So we fill up these blanks based on the options and select the best option for the blank. Here goes the extract with the blanks again. Choose the most appropriate option for the first blank. The options are lost bag, B, bag found, C, plastic bag, D, missing plastic bag. And the correct answer is B, bag found, because this is a notice based on a found object. Next, the same question, same extract. Choose the most appropriate option for the second blank. Part A, plastic bag is found. B, plastic bag has been found. C, plastic bag to find. And D, plastic bag is present. So the sentence is, this is to inform all the readers that a dash. The correct answer is B, plastic bag has been found. Let's fill up the third blank now. This is to inform all the readers that a plastic bag has been found in the options are ground, option B neighborhood park, option C neighborhood garden, option D road. So if you refer to the question clearly states that the plastic bag has been found in the neighborhood park. So the correct answer is B, neighborhood park. A plastic bag has been found in the neighborhood park. Finally, let's answer blank 4. It has a dash in it. The options are a mobile, some documents and cash, B, some documents and a few cash, C, a few documents and some cash, or D, a large amount of cash. So if you refer to the question again, it will tell you that there are a few documents and some cash, so the right answer is C. The question does not refer to any mobile at all, so option A is ruled out. Because there are documents, option D is ruled out, and we never use few with cash, so option B is ruled out too. The correct answer is C, a few documents and some cash. Let's look at another extract-based question, question 24. The Environment Club of your school is organizing a tree plantation drive on the World Environment Day around your school and in the neighborhood. Write a notice inviting students to volunteer for the event. Give all relevant details. You are the secretary of the club. So this is the question. What you see on your screen next is the answer. Kendriya Vidyalaya Vilaspur, notice. Then there is a blank. Then there is another blank. What you see next on the screen is the body of the notice with 2 more blanks, followed by the contact information. So in all, there are 4 blanks to be filled. Choose the most appropriate option. The options are A, 25 May 2000 XX, B, 25/5/2000 XX, C, 25th May, or D, 25.05.2000 XX. So which is the most appropriate way of writing a date in the notice? I'm sure you know the answer. A, 25 May 2000 XX or 2021 is the most appropriate option. That's the only acceptable way in which date is written in a notice. Now we have to fill in the second blank. Choose the most appropriate option. And for the heading, the options are A, inviting student volunteers, B, tree plantation drive, C, environment club, or D, student volunteers. And the best answer here is B, tree plantation drive. As we all know, the heading or the title in the notice has to be very specific and has to be related to the question. Now let's choose the most appropriate answer for the third blank, which says the tree plantation drive will be organized on the occasion of, and the options go like this: A, Tree Plantation Day, B, Independence Day, C, Environment Day, or D, World Environment Day. So if you recall the question, you will find the answer. It's a simple answer, clearly stated in the question. The answer is D, World Environment Day. So tree plantation drive is being organized on the occasion of World Environment Day. Thus D, World Environment Day, is the answer. Question 4. Choose the most appropriate option. So the blank was that students who are interested should give their names to dash. The options are person in charge, B, undersigned, C, friend, or D, anyone sensible. The correct answer is B, the undersigned. So students should give their names to the undersigned. Now let's look at the next extract-based question. Please read the question very carefully. The president of RWA, Shalavoor Heights, Kozhikode, has to put up a notice to inform residents about a park cut for their residential area. Select the appropriate title for the notice. And your options are A, Choosing Own Park Cuts, B, Scheduled Park Cut, C, The Need to Save Power, or D, Power and Resident Safety. The correct answer is B, Scheduled Park Cut. So we have to choose the most appropriate answer among the options given here after reading the question very carefully. Question 2, based on the same extract. Select the option that lists the most accurate opening for this notice. Option A, greetings and attention please to one and all in Shalavoor Heights. Option B, this notice is written to share some news with you all about. Option C, this is to inform all the residents of Shalavoor Heights about. Or option D, I wish to share with all officials of RWA Shalavoor Heights that. And the correct answer is C. This is the best way to begin a notice. This is to inform all the residents of Shalavoor Heights about, and it continues. Question 3. Based on the same extract, select the option with the information points to be included in the body of the notice. So there are options given and you will select the best options which have to be included in the body of the notice. 1. Opinion about regular park cuts. 2. Resolution for park cuts. 3. Reason for the park cut. 4. Timings of the park cut. 5. Complaint against regular park cuts. 6. Date of the park cut. And your options are 1 and 4, 2, 3 and 5, 2 and 6, or 3, 4 and 6. Please read the options carefully. The correct answer is 3, 4 and 6. So we need to give the reason for the park cut, specify the timings and the date. The rest of the other options given here need not be a part of the body of the notice. Question 4, based on the same extract. Would this notice reflect the name of the RWA? Option A, yes, because it is the issuing body. Option B, no, because it is understood through the signature. Option C, yes, because it makes it informal. Or option D, no, because the title makes it clear. And the correct answer to the question, if the notice should reflect the name of the RWA, is A. Yes, it should include the name of the RWA because it is the issuing authority. So we know that the name of the issuing body or the issuing authority comes right on top. Last question of this video. Select the most appropriate conclusion for this notice. A. Stay informed. B. Collaboration solicited. C. Stay prepared. Or D. Inconvenience regretted. The correct answer is D. Inconvenience regretted. So there'll be a power cut and a lot of residents will be inconvenienced. Therefore, this regret has to be there at the end of the notice. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, kindly like and subscribe to my channel.